Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just full of big talk. This man backs it up with real effort and determination. You'll notice that he's always doing something productive, tackling problems one by one, and doesn't let things slip through the cracks. His work ethic means he'll likely make steady progress and climb up the ladder in his career.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he will feel things strongly and might react with anger or frustration, maybe raising his voice or blaming himself loudly for mistakes. He doesn't hide his feelings, so you'll know when he's upset. Just be prepared for a few dramatic moments before he steadies himself again.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work will respect him for being hardworking and smart. He gets things done and always tries to do the right thing. But his blunt way of talking and quick temper can rub some people the wrong way. So while he earns respect for his work, he may not win every popularity contest.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He'll feel proud of your achievements and sincerely happy when you succeed. He isn't threatened by your success, but rather sees it as something worth celebrating. Sometimes his excitement might come out in a loud or blunt way, but it's genuine.
What if you start earning more than him?
He won't secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He cares more about effort and kindness than who brings in more money. He appreciates your hard work and will support you without feeling threatened.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's quite careful with money and pays attention to how everything is managed. You'll notice he likes keeping things organized and doesn't make careless purchases. He's not the type to waste money or go overboard with shopping for fun.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be richer than he is. He's practical and pays close attention to what he can actually afford, so you can count on him to keep things real and simple without pretending or putting on a show.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is genuinely kind and tries to help people when he can, especially if someone truly needs it. While he's careful with money and doesn't spend recklessly, he isn't selfish or cold hearted. You can expect real help from him, but sometimes with some no nonsense advice.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's straightforward when it comes to money and doesn't keep secrets. If you ask him about finances, he will tell you honestly, even if it's not sugar coated. He believes in planning together and wants both of you to know where you stand.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and that it's not just your job. He's practical about keeping things neat and will pitch in, especially if he sees you're busy or tired. He understands that working together makes life smoother for both of you.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind who actually gets involved. He won't just stand on the side giving instructions while you work. If a chore needs doing or a diaper needs changing, he'll roll up his sleeves and pitch in himself, sometimes even getting a bit fussy about how it's done. When family life gets busy, he'll do his part and share the load instead of treating these things as only your problem.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly cares about your feelings and will try to see things from your side, even if he gets a bit loud or defensive at first. Sometimes he might argue or speak bluntly just to be clear, but deep down he isn't just fighting to prove he's right. So, while there may be some initial back and forth, he does want to understand and support you.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, his feelings can boil over quickly and he might say things in a harsh or blunt way that can hurt. Sometimes he may raise his voice or let out sharp comments without thinking how it makes you feel. After cooling down, he will usually regret it and try to make things right.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quickly, and you will notice it often: sharp words, sudden outbursts, or visible frustration. This is not something to ignore because frequent anger can make home life stressful and even hurt your confidence over time. It's important to think about whether you feel safe, respected, and heard around him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and genuinely take responsibility, especially once he calms down after an argument. At first, he might try to defend himself or react out of anger, but deep down, he knows when he's wrong and doesn't hold a grudge. So, yes, he can own up to his actions and try to fix things instead of putting all the blame on you.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He will respect your boundaries, especially if you make them clear and firm. Sometimes his enthusiasm or drive might make him push a bit, but he's not out to cross the line or ignore your feelings. Stand your ground confidently. He is willing to listen and honor what is right for you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Sometimes he might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy, reacting with disappointment or sharp words. He feels things strongly and might think it's about him even if you just need space. He cares about closeness, so gentle honesty helps keep his feelings balanced.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values closeness and understands that these times are special for both of you, not something to joke about or use against you later. He knows how important trust is in a relationship.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and isn't easily distracted by other women. When he cares about someone, he puts real effort into the relationship and wants it to succeed. Sometimes his blunt way of speaking might make you wonder, but he believes in loyalty and honesty.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive or likely to act jealous, controlling, or suspicious without reason. He trusts you and wants both of you to feel secure in the relationship. Sometimes his emotions might show quickly, but they aren't usually about being possessive.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
His protective nature doesn't come from a need to control you. He genuinely wants you to feel safe and supported, not trapped or bossed around. If you ever feel his help is too much, just let him know. He will listen and adjust.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and is willing to pitch in, making sure you don't have to do everything yourself. He takes the practical side of life seriously, so you'll find him sharing chores, helping with schoolwork, and being present for family needs. If something needs doing, he'll step up instead of leaving it only to you.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he's likely to lose his temper quickly and show frustration, maybe with sharp words or a raised voice. His emotions are strong, and you'll notice his reactions can be big in stressful moments. After the heat passes, he will usually calm down and try to make things better.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He will support you both as a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have your own dreams and needs outside of family life, and he's happy to see you succeed and grow. You can expect encouragement and practical help, not jealousy or resistance.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will suddenly change and ask you to quit your career after you have a child. When he supports you, it's genuine and he wants you to keep growing in your work and personal life. His support is steady, not a trick to later hold you back, so you can trust he'll keep cheering you on.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He'll treat your parents with real warmth and genuine care, not just put on a polite show for appearances. He's honest and straightforward, so if he likes and respects them, you'll see it openly through kind gestures, good conversations, and a willingness to help. Your parents will feel welcome and included, not just tolerated. His friendliness is sincere, not just for show. He will try to adjust to your family and make an effort to fit in rather than expecting everyone else to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he's likely to lose his cool quickly and react with strong words or impatience. In tense moments, he may get frustrated and say things that sound harsh, which can make the situation feel even tougher. He isn't doing this to hurt you, but calm isn't easy for him when emotions run high.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He might be modern and supportive when you're alone together, but around his relatives, he could expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife. You may notice him wanting you to follow certain customs, dress modestly, or show extra respect to elders during family events. Together, you can find a way to respect traditions while still being yourself.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension with his family or relatives, he will stand by you and not leave you alone to handle the stress. He's loyal and cares deeply, so he'll listen to your feelings and try to help, even if it means facing tough conversations with his side. He won't hide or side against you just to keep peace. He wants you to know he's on your team, especially when things get hard.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't a typical mummy's boy who always puts his mother first. When there's a conflict between you and his mother, he'll listen to both sides and try to find a fair solution. He won't blindly defend her or leave you feeling alone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not someone who shares every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He understands the importance of trust and keeping relationship matters between you two. This shows he respects your privacy and values your bond.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being with him means living with someone who is hardworking, practical, and deeply caring, but who also feels things strongly and sometimes reacts quickly. He will make sure life is organized and secure, sharing responsibilities and showing real support when you need it.